Hey YouTube, Dreamers2000 here, coming at you with a trip report. Today I'm flying on American's red eye out to Charlotte from Portland, Oregon. I'm just leaving my house here now, going out to the Portland airport. I actually work this afternoon, so I'll be going after I work. I'm able to get off a little early, so that'll give me time to get through TSA and all that stuff. But yeah, welcome aboard, and thanks for joining me today on today's adventure. I'll see you at the airport. There's the end of the new E-Concourse extension there, home to Southwest and Air Canada. And here's the parking garage and the tower. I work here at the Portland Airport as a baggage handler. So I started at 5, it's just before 5 now. Normally off at 12:30, that's when the flight departs, but I've been given permission to leave early to catch the flight and stuff. So yeah, I'll give you some cool views before then while I'm working here down on the ramp. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Here's my aircraft here, an Airbus A321. This one is 20 years old, and the registration number is N161UW. The aircraft has quite a long turn here, as it arrives around 7:30 p.m. For that 12:30 a.m. flight back to Charlotte. Just got through security now that I'm off of work. Security was empty. I was the only person, so it was real quick and easy. As you can see, it's pretty empty in here. This is the only flight going out at this time, so it's just people coming in from inbound flights. Here's the gate Charlie 17 waiting area. There's quite a few people here. It looks like the flight won't be too empty. And now we're boarding about 20 minutes prior to departure. My seat for today's flight is 21F. As you can see, there's a little phone holder. Here's the tray table. Pretty clean and everything, which is great. And there's a USB port. And here's the seat pocket with the safety card and air sickness bag, and there's the leg room. It's about average for US carriers these days, and I am 6'2" though, so not a ton of room for me. There are also full power outlets between the seats, and here's the view from 21F. My original seat was a few rows up, but upon check-in I was moved back. But now I'm the row in front of the exit row, and the seat width is a little decreased. But thankfully no one's sitting next to me in the 2 seats across from me. And here's the startup of the CFM 56-5B. As you saw earlier, there's a storm going on. The winds were 230 at 23, gusting 32 knots, which gave it a 50-degree crosswind for runway 28 left. Here's a look at the air mets and segments. As you can see, there's icing, low-level wind shear, turbulence, mountain obscuration, and IFR conditions, all in the Portland area.
If your electronic device falls into your seat.
About the first hour of the flight, it's there's going to be a little bit of turbulence, but it may be a little more noticeable here.
And here we are taxiing on to runway 28 left for takeoff, about 5 minutes late. inside the clouds here on our climb. As you can see, we were getting bumped around pretty good. I was having trouble just holding the camera still. We soon got up to our cruise altitude. The turbulence still lingered on for about an hour. As we crossed over to Midwest, the sun started to rise and created a beautiful view. And just like that, we were starting our descent into Charlotte. The flight was pretty smooth, well, except for the turbulence in the beginning. The one thing that could have been better was, over the course of this 4.5-hour flight, there was not a single snack or beverage service by the flight attendants. I don't know if this is normal for American or if it's just this crew. Well, I don't take many overnight flights, but the sunrise sure is amazing. And here we are on final for Charlotte's runway 36 center. There was some low overcasts, but they were clearing up by the time we got to the airport. Second time flying into Charlotte. The other time was flying from Nashville to Portland, where I connected through Charlotte on American. We parked here in the international terminal, gate D5, which was pretty cool. Now this flight, well, it wasn't anything spectacular. There was no service or any kind. I understand that stuff is limited due to the pandemic, and airlines are trying to do what they can to survive. But for the price, I paid around $139 for this flight. That's pretty good. So I'm not complaining. But it would have been nice if there was at least something, maybe a glass of water, or at least they just asked. Being out here in the international terminal, the plane next to mine was going to St. Martin, and my plane was going out to Montego Bay, Jamaica. Thanks for coming along with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.